But I have the other ones available in there. But
What? So, Luke, what are you drinking today? Coca-Cola.
Morning on the way to the gym and set my ukulele on top of the car and then drove off down the road.
Going to be the bow after that. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Look at that.
Yo! I learned my lesson from last night. What a welcome, thank you. I drink the most fruity drinks imaginable.
It's laundry day.
it's laundry day.
So you always wear hats with laundry day?
I'm here to give you a favor, James. Magic thing.
So how did you two meet?
Well, there's these places in San Francisco. I think they're called bathhouses.
It's like one of those things where everyone wants to focus on like the big events that happen, but day to day, what we're doing is we're on like one of our draw streams, smoking weed, making comics. It's chill. It's so much fun, and like
Man, I'm not a YouTuber. I do this because I want to sell comic books. Pow! Yes, guys. There we are, guys. It is Sunday. This means another episode of A Drink with a Brink, where I talk with other indie creators about their hopes and their dreams and their lives, but also their campaigns and their books, because frankly, I'm kind of bored with mainstream comics. It kind of sucks, you know? And indie is where their passion is, guys. All right. I hope you're all having a fantastic weekend and a nice Sunday. I've been writing a little bit, and I've been working on a campaign. I was hoping that I could launch a new campaign, guys, like yesterday or the day before, like previous week, but we aren't done just yet. Everything needs to be like right. So probably next week. But it will be the campaign for Safeguard issue 1. So a brand new title, brand new series, Safeguard. It's my first actual super team book, right? So it's really fun to write, to produce. And regarding Perfect 10 issue 6, that's almost done, guys. So Pau is working on the last pages. We have 3 more pages to draw, and then it's drawn. So Daniel still has to color pages, right? He's working on the colors, and the lettering. We're doing the lettering as we go, so I keep rewriting little stuff, you know. But yeah, really cool. It will be awesome. It will be a amazing comic, and it will conclude the first arc of Perfect 10. So 6 issues, guys, and then people can also get the Perfection collection, which collects all these 6 issues in one massive 192-page trade paperback. If you missed the campaign, guys, the campaign was on Fund to My Comic. That's closed. You can no longer back there, but you can still go to Kickstarter. The link is below. There is a pre-launch page, so you can get notified. And when we go live, you get a notification, and you can grab yourself that beautiful Perfection collection, both hardcover and like trade, right? So hardcover also. That's so cool. Our first trade, guys. I'm so proud. Wow. Excellent. I'm glad that you're all here with us today. Let's see who's here. Pops here. Welcome, Pops. Madness Entertainment Group. Guys, we are broadcasting through the Madness Entertainment Group. So this means multiple platforms. So I get like feedback from all directions. If you have any questions for the guest today, just drop them in the chat, and we will ask him, right? So And then Mike says, Mike, fan of JDN Genuine and Darkside 703. He says, bias aside, one of the best indie comic stream intros out there. Oh, wow. Thank you so much. Thank you, man. It was made by a fellow called Good Stuff. That's his like working brand title, Good Stuff. So if you want a trailer done, just reach out to Good Stuff. Welcome, Marinus. Darkside is comics. Yeah, it's actually Cosmonaut Comics, but YouTube shenanigans. I don't know why they changed shit. It's ridiculous. So Dancing Dave, yes, welcome Marinus. Guys, go subscribe to Cosmonaut Comics. That's this handle. He has a YouTube channel and he does daily comic book reviews. Really cool. Welcome. Let's see. Then Mike says, hello, Dave and all. Good day and good drink. Hi there. And let's see. Are there any more people in? Guys, share out the link. Let's get some more people in. Okay, comics. What's up? Welcome. Okay, comics. Nice to see you. Did I miss anyone? I don't want to miss anyone, guys. I feel guilty if I do that. So, all right, guys. I'm through the chat. So let's bring more people in. Let's get excited because we have a wonderful new guest, never been on the show before. Some of you may know him because he has a YouTube channel, which we can talk about also. And I was subscribed to his channel for years, right? I watched his videos on a regular basis. He does reviews of especially 90s comics, 90s American comics, right? Which is completely what I like, you know? So, yeah. And so I'm really baffled that he's here on my humble little channel. I'm so excited. I'm so proud. Oh, John Apple. Welcome, John. How is it going? It's going well here, sir. Biff Future, welcome, sir. I'm still getting drunk. Hold on. Take your time, sir. Take your time. All right. It's time for the guest, guys. It's time for the guest. So let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, may I have a very warm welcome for the guest of the hour, Mr. Mitch Brewer.
Hey, how's it going?
There he is, sir. I can't believe you're here, sir. This is fantastic. And hearing your voice, like when I watch your videos and following your channel for years, I knew you were making your own comic book, and it's really cool to see you actually taking the step to publish it through crowdfunding, stuff like that.
Yeah, no, and thank you for the intro. That's awesome. I really felt that line at the end of your intro where you're like, I'm not a YouTuber. I just want to sell comics. Like, no, yeah, I feel that. Absolutely.
Right. All right. Before we talk about anything, Mitch, I need to ask you the first official question. Mm-hmm. What are you drinking?
Well, I'm drinking my usual, which is just flavored water. I'm not much of a drinker, so that might be a bit of a disappointment.
Well, it's too early also where you are, right?
That's the thing, right? It's like 11 in the morning over here.
11? Holy shit, we have a time difference right here.
Just a little bit.
Wow. Yeah. Blood Force, says Biff. Yes, Blood Force. It can't get more 90s than that.
I tried. This was as good as I could get it.
Yeah. You have to have blood in there and force in there, and you got to both.
Yes, and I mean those are the fundamentals. I mean, once you got that, you don't need anything else.
Okay, Comic says he streams at the same time as you, so I expect all our chats mates to come here today. Oh, excellent. Wow. All right, Mitch. What is your history with comic books? I know you have your own channel, but it started somewhere, right? So you were a fan. So what brought you to reading comics and then starting up your own channel?
Probably the same as a lot of people, which is just I happen to have some people in my life who kind of introduced me to it. Like I started getting into it probably a little bit later than a lot of people. I really started going hard at it when I was like 11, I think. But like leading up to that, there's a few blips. So like I was, always interested in drawing, didn't really have anything to direct it into. And then I'd say comics were probably about as big for me as things like trading cards or stickers. And then Marvel goes and drops the Marvel trading card series in 1990. And it's like, oh shit, that's a great thing to like just practice drawing on. These are all these great looking characters. The first comics I can remember really getting into was in a drawing class where another kid there had the From the Ashes trade paperback for X-Men. And that's like the early Paul Smith run.
Mm-hmm.
So borrowed that off of him. And that's still one of my favorite X-Men stories. I think you get like pretty much everything you need out of that.
Cool.
There's all sorts of like, like soap opera stuff with Cyclops and Madeline. There's the stuff
Was that your first exposure to superheroes? Or
kind of. I mean, like I'd seen it from time to time before that, but that was the first time where I was really involved in the story, I think. Because up till then, I'd buy a comic maybe once every couple of months. And never really know what was going on issue to issue. So getting like the big, the big concentrated drop of the story there is like, okay, now I'm starting to get it.
Right. Yeah.
And then, sometime in the early 90s, I just kind of decided to go hard at it after, again, like a couple more friends lended me stuff, or I'd see them when I was over at their house. So I was seeing like the early Todd McFarlane stuff on Spider-Man and Ghost Rider. And I remember our buddy had the Lobo Paramilitary Christmas special. And it's like, this is a little different than what I remember comics being a couple of years ago. This is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and just started. I got the kind of brain where I'll find a thing and just kind of the light switches, and that's going to be my thing from then on. And that was kind of it for comics. So I got in at a pretty great time where, like, if you're interested in drawing, like mid 1991 was kind of the peak for me anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So you get like Walt Simonson on Fantastic Four, you get Jim Lee on Uncanny X-Men, you get Mark Silvestri doing Wolverine, Will Spicasio doing X-Factor. Like it's just, you're spoiled for choice.
Absolutely, man. Mike says, great artists of the time on those Marvel card sets too.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. It's like they captured some sort of a vibe in the 90s, throughout the late 90s, that hasn't been like redone.
Yeah.
That for some reason there's something about that, right? That you can't replicate now.
No, well, I mean, I get the feeling. Well, I've kind of heard that the big thing in Marvel is after the Image guys left, they just refused to focus on art the same way that they used to.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and I mean, that was why I got into comics, was because the art was so great. And if they're just, they're always just going to prioritize the story, the writing now, which is, that's fine for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But, the art is definitely why I was there. And if you're not going to promote it, like that's kind of a fundamental part of comics. You kind of need that to bring people in.
Yeah, that's true, man. It's like I wonder how many cool stories just are never read because the art just sucks. I think this happens. Like my comics, they people buy them because of the artwork, not because I write them. But later on, they read them and then, the story's pretty interesting, right? But you first have to grab them with the artwork. And the 90s were like all bombastic and sexy and colorful. It had it all,
Oh yeah, I mean, like that's always the first thing you see. Whether it's on Kickstarter or it's 1991 and you're looking at just the cover on a newsstand. You got to get grabbed by the art first, and if you're not prioritizing it, or if you're saying it's not important to the actual finished comic, then you're missing out, I think, on just how to bring people in.
Absolutely, man. Biff says there were defo a lot of stories that pulled in with writing. Yeah, you need to like invest in every angle. all things Alan Moore. Right. Yeah.
For sure. I think that's usually, most people would get into it though at an earlier point where it's, you're getting into it for that bombastic element, and then, like you were saying, you find out, okay, oh, there's actually good writing in these as well. I'm going to find stuff with better writing.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. With your own artwork, so you draw. So you had so comics were kind of inspirational to you, like art-wise. Do you have like specific artists that you draw from, or is it like a mixture of various styles?
It's a mix, definitely. I think probably the guy I locked on the most early was Jim Lee. Partially because he's just such a great finisher, but also just because I could see that there was something formulaic about the way he draws. Like I'd love to draw like Mark Silvestri, but Mark Silvestri's just a guy who can draw anything. Or, like Wills Portasio, but like good luck trying to draw like Wills.
Yeah.
I'm not the first guy to go look at Jim Lee stuff and go, I think I can do like an approximation of that. It's not going to be anywhere near the finish, like where he gets, but the structure I can kind of work off of. So that was kind of my base there. And then you start adding on different influences on top of that.
Yeah. Yeah. You kind of find your own style, right? So you had in the 90s, especially, you had a lot of artists who were told to kind of copy the more popular styles. So you had a lot of Jim Lee-esque styles or Joe Mad-esque styles, but I think that when you draw inspiration, that's fine, but you have to find your own style, set yourself apart from other artists, right?
Oh, hopefully, yeah.
Yeah.
There's the odd one that doesn't quite get there, but I mean, usually they'll find some kind of niche that's at least differentiated enough.
Mm-hmm. Mike says Moore's top 10 series no relation is underrated, underexposed. I don't think I read that.
Oh, okay.
Top 10.
I read all the ABC stuff when that was coming out.
Right.
So that Tom Strong, Promethea, all that stuff.
Oh, Tom Strong. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Mitch loves a Rob Liefeld.
I love talking about Rob Liefeld anyway. It's one of my favorite subjects.
Really?
Well, I can go for a while anyway.
Welcome, not this brain. Welcome. Yeah. Liefeld was kind of a special case in this, especially in the 90s.
Oh,
with his own very, very, what you call
unique.
It? Sorry?
Unique, maybe?
Yeah, unique. Yeah, his unique style.
Thankfully.
Yeah. But he also created a lot of characters that were kind of inspired by other characters. So everything is a copy of a copy, right?
Oh, for sure.
And what you're doing is kind of it's. I read your comic. You sent me a comic. I read it. It was a lot of fun, and it's not like it's mocking the 90s. It's more like a love letter to 90s style comics. It takes
That's what
itself.
I would say, yeah.
Yeah. It is goofy, but the fun thing is that the characters take themselves seriously. What's also basically the case with Extreme Studios. It was all goofy stuff, and but it was presented very seriously.
Yes, no, I think maybe a little bit more self-aware than Extreme was.
Yeah,
but I'm a fan of like really dry satire. So that's kind of where we're going with Blood Force. So you can't have the characters winking at the audience if you can help it. But we can definitely underscore just how goofy the 90s style is, while still having fun with the excesses of it, I think.
Did you have some favorite titles from early Image?
It's interesting because I spent a long time getting out of comics, and then a few years back I decided to get back into them. So bought up all the old Image stuff, and it just kind of struck me just how unsatisfying almost all of it was. Like I wanted to be into stuff like Wildcats and Cyberforce, I can't think of any that really grabbed me that much. It's interesting that the rise of Image just kind of coincides with me getting out of superhero comics. But yeah, rereading this stuff. That's kind of why I started doing. One of the reasons I started doing the reviews is you go back over it and you're just like, okay, why doesn't this work? And it almost always comes down to the writing.
Right. Yeah.
They're, you know, like their whole thing, like Todd and I think probably Eric Larson were championing that we don't need writers. We can write these ourselves. And
Well,
it's like,
to be fair, Larson can. But,
he can. He's maybe the only one of them who can.
Yeah.
At least of the original guys.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, right.
but,
you can't. Yeah, a lot of these books were very. It was a lot of spectacle with little substance. Basically,
yeah.
it looked fantastic. You know, the Wildcats looked fantastic. Cyberforce, I love that. But yeah, when you actually start reading the stories, there is little to latch onto, like character-wise or story-wise. You know, so you yourself write your own comics, correct?
I do, yeah.
Right. So what did you learn from reading comics? What to do or what not to do when it comes to writing?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I've always kind of studied or I had an interest at least in like how to write a decent comic or how to write a decent story. I have difficulty remembering the steps, but you know, you can usually kind of grasp the basics on what a decent story structure is, I think, if you like really try. And yeah, so I don't know, rereading them, I just kind of realized that none of them really had a clear idea of what they wanted to build towards.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't know how to build tension at all, which I mean is kind of essential, I think. They had a reliance on one of the big things with the early Image stuff was they had a reliance on, we're going to have all of these big splash pages or double page spreads or whichever that are going to, you know, they're going to blow your mind. Yeah. And then we got to fill in story around that, but we don't really have we don't know a great way to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to do giant text blocks or, you know, like 2-3 pages of pure exposition while people talk to each other. And you completely lose the audience every time you do that, I think. I mock that once or twice, you know, do parody of that in the first issue, and then I generally stay away from it for the Blood Force stuff. But I think it did need to be mentioned at least.
Yeah. Wait. Let me see if I missed anything in the chat. Waves to Mitch, just helping you out.
I appreciate it, Brain.
Okay, Comic says Liefeld and Marat, Joe Matt, and Roger Cruz, Jim Lee, and Scott Campbell. Always two there are, a master and an apprentice.
Yep.
Mm.
Yeah, and I mean, all those guys you can trace back to somebody else. Jim Lee and Joe Matt, you can trace back to Art Adams. Well, actually, Liefeld too. You can see where Liefeld took stuff wholesale from Art Adams in the Long Shot miniseries.
Absolutely. There are sometimes these art styles like Jim Lee and Joe Matt, like they are like some art styles. You see them and it's not like developed yet. And then some styles like Lee and Matt, it's like that's top tier. You know, you can just see it. It's like developed to some level, and some artists never get there.
Yeah,
they stay at some like point, and they reach their they kind of plateau with their art, right? Do you what kind of techniques do you use? I see you draw mostly a physical, traditional.
Yeah. Oh, okay, completely. Yeah, I have no idea how to do drawing on a computer. Never. You know, it's just a matter of learning a new tool. Like it would take me a while to figure out how to use a stylus, I think, and you know, figure out all how to use any kind of programs. Whereas I already know how to use a pencil or a pen, so I'm just going to stick with that. And yeah, so it's all traditional stuff with me. So which does at least give me the benefit of being able to hold on to the original art. So that's
absolutely cool. Yeah. Mike says the circle chase is still a nostalgic, great fun, even with an indefinite petering out ending.
Mm-hmm. Early Joe Mad is a definite vibe.
Yeah, early Joe Mad, that with the lanky like characters and really cool. Still cool. Very different than what he did later, but still.
Oh
awesome.
yeah. It's interesting. I looked a little while back at some of the Marvel Comics Presents stuff because I was doing an in-depth view on the Sam Keith storyline by Peter David with Wolverine. That was Blood Hungry, and also in those issues, there's a few. There's the first two story entries by Joe Mad, and the first one doesn't look like, it just kind of looks like kid coming up, kind of doing a house style. There's no indication of Joe Mad whatsoever.
Yeah.
And then the second one, it's like, oh, there he is. Like he's a fully formed, like top flight talent who needs to be on a book right now. And it just his learning curve, like we never even saw his learning curve. He was just immediately a superstar, it felt like.
Yes, this is true. I think this also kind of happened with Scott Campbell.
Yes.
So he suddenly leveled up, like what's going on,
Yeah. No. If you look at that early Gen 13 miniseries, he's not 100% there at the beginning, but he gets there really quick.
Yes.
Over the course of those like 5 issues.
Mike says, I'm 2/3 through reading Age of Apocalypse for the first time, despite having X-Men Alpha since it was on the newsstands and loving it. Good, man.
That was a great event, and I think one Marvel's been trying to recapture for a while.
Yeah, man. That was a classic. Absolutely. Those character redesigns were all top notch. You could still recognize the characters, but
everybody loves like alternate universe versions of characters.
Yeah.
Whereas like just everything went wrong, all that dystopian kind of stuff. It's like, let's take this character and then put them through the meat grinder and see how they might have turned out.
Yeah, man. Art Adams is on Archmaster. His inking is nigh madness.
I don't disagree. No, his dedication to detail it's a little mind-blowing.
Yeah, absolutely. John Apple says Mitch's work reminds me of one of my favorite things about 90s independent comics, on individual art style.
I appreciate that, John.
Yeah.
That is one of the things I definitely miss about the 90s, was having like you'd always have like a good dozen guys going, where it's very easy to tell from one guy to another who it is. There's no guessing.
This is true. Traditional all the way, says OK Comics. AI cannot do it, and you have an original to sell. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Right. All right. Let's bring up your campaign. You have so you launched 10 days ago or something.
Yeah. Back on October 30th. All right. Yeah.
Blood Force #1 on Kickstarter. There we go. And then add to the stage. There it is. Blood Force #1, a killer satire of 90s extreme comics. The ultimate satire of 90s extreme comics. You ever been kicked in the face by speedliners before? Get ready. It's about that time. Really cool.
Yeah. Now we're getting there.
Yeah, look at this, man. 66 backers. This is your first campaign, right?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
And the biggest hurdle I've got right now is that not enough people probably, or not as many people as I would like know about the comics. So that's kind of what I've been doing for the last, I don't know, month and a half, is just trying to get the word out. And it seems like it's working.
Right. Yes. Which is you have like quite a lot followers on your channel, on YouTube channel. So you promote there also, correct? So you'd think that a lot of people would know about it, or have the potential to know about it, right?
For sure. I mean, I get it. It's not the same kind of thing. Just clicking on a video versus I'm going to actually, donate some money and back this thing. But no, it does help quite a bit, I think, having built up a following there.
Yeah, it's one of the most challenging aspects of making comics. Like you have to make the comic, but also the marketing part. That's It's always a hassle.
For sure.
Right. Let's see. Guys, share out this link. The link to this campaign is pinned in the chat right there. It's pinned. It's also below. So go share it out. Let's show other people about the existence of Blood Force. And let's get some more backers in. If you're back during the stream, let us know and we can have a little celebration.
Yeah, that's great.
Right. So, do you want us to watch the trailer?
You can. I mean, it's kind of a breakdown of, well, you know, I guess not too dissimilar from this. Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
All right. Here we go.
Hey guys, my name is Mitch Brewer. I'm the creator, artist, and writer of the comic book series Blood Force, and this is the announcement that the Kickstarter for Blood Force #1 is now live. This is a series I've been working on for 3 years. I've completed 5 issues. It started out as a bit of a joke, really, where I just wanted to see if I could draw in an extreme type style, and it's kind of evolved a little bit since then. It's a satire of 90s extreme comics that tries to capture that 90s intensity.
Look at that.
So taking the RoboCop approach to satire, where we don't wink at the audience. Our characters may be dumb, but they take the action seriously.
Flat.
The story is simple but sturdy.
Very much so.
Blood Force is the security team / strike force for the alien delegate Max Streamus. Max Streamus is on Earth to negotiate for settlement rights for her people as they try to escape from an evil alien race called the Clerg, and the Clerg are constantly trying to attack Max Streamus and undermine the negotiating process. Like I said, it's a sturdy plot, and I put in some work to make sure that the narrative itself is satisfying. But really, the point of the story is an excuse to draw cool pages. The first issue is 24 of those cool pages. When it's not focusing on awesome action, it's focusing on absurd comedy, because those are kind of my favorite things in comics. This is a comic I've created with the philosophy that if I would enjoy reading it, very likely somebody else would enjoy reading it too. So I put everything I can into making every page as entertaining as I can. Regarding the Kickstarter itself, there have been people asking for a while now how they can get physical copies, and this is the crux of the campaign. There are 4 variant covers for physical copies, all colored by Lee Calba, including the Bloodstrike #21 homage contributed by Mike McMahon. The basic goal of the campaign is to publish the book in black and white with colored covers, but if we can hit the first stretch goal, I would be able to publish the book in full color as I think it should be experienced. In addition to physical copies, you can also get yourself prints of Blood Force artwork. These are images that I've picked from the many drawings I've done of Blood Force over the years, from covers to splashes to double-page spreads. The big item on this campaign is that the original art for Blood Force #1 is available, including 2 of the covers. So if you want to back a new comic, that'd be a pretty cool thing to walk away with. So back the Blood Force Kickstarter today. Hit the link in the description. Get your pledges in. This is a 30-day campaign, and we're already well on our way to fully funding. If you dig comics that are just fun and entertaining and have cool art, this is the book for you. I'll see you there.
Cool.
Yeah, right. Guys, it's maybe a little bit stiff, but I think for putting it together on my own, I did okay anyway.
Yeah, man. Yeah. You have to do whatever you can, you know. And it's fun to be able to share some sort of a video. Other channels often share videos also, so it sometimes helps, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Look at this. This is pretty cool, man. It's so like how do you say it? Pastiches of like familiar character tropes.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I mean, you know, like the characters themselves, a lot of them are kind of based off of those early Image books. So like Hawkstaff here in the middle, he's largely a combination of like Spartan and Shaft, and you know, and obviously a little bit of Wolverine with the arm blades, but our blades are the main part of his personality. Yeah. It's
a miracle this guy can even function because he can't retract them, right?
Yeah, well, that's the magic of panel borders. As long as he can get, you know, most of his arm off the screen, then he can be doing whatever. He can be getting along okay. It's just when I pull back for a wide shot, that's when he's in trouble.
Right. Cool. Really cool. Mike says, "Hey, I love Mitch's character names. Cheers to Blood Force House wallpaper."
Yeah, the names were one of the more fun parts of coming up with this thing. Oh, you know, the whole thing's been fun, but yeah. How do I come up with names that are just like a little bit too goofy for it to actually be like Image characters or 90s characters anyway? There's been a couple where I thought I had. They did. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, man, you have to Google everything. Yeah. Did you sometimes come up with names that were even too
There's been
goofy
a
for
couple.
Blood Force?
Yeah, no, there's one character who's just a bit outside. Actually, I'm working on a kind of a splash page for that right now, just because it's kind of fun to do. And that was the Kickler. I don't know. And
Kickler.
his whole gimmick was just that he has no hands. He has more feet. So
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Not this brain says it's not pretentious, and that's a big plus for me.
I think so. That's kind of been a thing. Yeah, I try to keep it just kind of grounded.
Some of these characters
Yeah.
are a bit pretentious, though, right?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely, most of them think they're smart at least, and that's important.
Yeah, I love the banter between these characters. They all have the different personalities.
Yeah, no, it's been fun kind of developing those guys.
Mhm.
You got to have like the leader who's just full of existential crises,
Right.
For instance.
So how did this process go? Did you know beforehand what kind of characters you wanted, or did it kind of develop because you wanted to construct a team dynamic?
Well, there's a pretty basic template. I feel like that's been around since I want to say like Captain Planet.
Yeah.
Like you got to have like there's always a leader guy. There's always a strong guy. There's always like you got to have your tech guy, and you got to have the girl, the single girl. And if you can, you try to fit in your gritty vigilante character. Yeah. Biff saying in the comments, you're like boy bands, exactly.
Yes, this is a boy band because the girl later like joins them, right? She's not.
Yeah, well, she's a little bit outside the group. Yeah.
I love this shot of Popo here. This is really good.
That was fun. That was riffing off of the cover for Pit Number 1, I think. There's
really?
A few homages in this.
Oh, cool.
I mean, yeah, it's not 100% trying to like copy it exactly, but definitely the idea.
No, but it's the vibe you're going for, right?
Absolutely.
Your character bios are worthy of Alan Moore characters, sir.
No, I thank you.
That's tremendous praise, man. Wow. All right, we have Lieutenant Hawkstab, field leader with enhanced agility and arm blades. Arm blades make up about 75% of his personality. Another 25% is existential crisis.
Yeah, I got several crises lined up for him. He's going to put through the ringer.
Yeah, man, really good. Then we have Hard. That's the most obvious name, right?
I was so happy when I came up with that one. It's right in line. I feel like, and you need the 2 Ds.
Yes. The extreme names.
Absolutely.
All right, he's a strong guy. Then you have Fireburn.
Again, too dumb, I think, to be a regular Image name, but very close.
Well, you actually had a character called Burn, right? From Extreme.
Yeah, I think so.
Dooms
Probably
4.
from I think it was Dooms 4. Yeah.
Now you have Popo.
Mm-hmm.
What does Popo mean? I kind of forgot.
In North America, it's shorthand for the police.
Right.
So that's I think that's the name is kind of based off of in The Boys. There's the bit where they're going up against the G-Men, and there's the character there named 5-0. I mean, that I think I was pretty much in that vein when I came up with the name at least.
Oh yeah. And then we have Shock Block.
Yep.
Yeah, he got his powers through a hacking accident.
Yes, I don't know exactly what that means.
No. No, but that's plenty. That's just that works,
Yeah.
For a 90s book, sure. Cool, man. And then we have Maxtremis. She's the alien babe.
Yep. Who dresses rather scantily.
Yes.
But that's probably down to like cultural differences or something.
Yes.
There's an excuse, I'm sure.
Yeah. And she's kind of also the character that is like the she sets up the first adventure, correct? So the first mission.
Yeah, she's like kind of the MacGuffin, really, in the
Mm.
story, where she's the thing that kind of sets everything in motion. Doesn't
Mhm.
really take a lot of action herself, at least at the beginning. Yeah, that's more about everybody screwing everything up around her, really, if more than anything else.
Hey, welcome Crenshaw. He says, "Hey Dave, Mitch, and chat pals, I just backed."
Hey, thanks, man.
Let me see. We started with, yeah, you now have 67 backers. Thank you so much, man.
Yes! Hell yeah! Hey, come on, baby! Come on! Yes! Come on! Ah! Yes! Yes!
Woo! Excellent. Thank you, Crenshaw.
That's fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Comics says if Marvel can have internet gas, yes, Blood Force can have a hacking accident that gives electric powers to someone with the right ethnicity. That's right.
That was a trope I didn't even intend to do, was the fact that the black guy had to have electric powers. I wasn't aware that that was a trope. I just, like, yeah, sure, why not? And then found out, oh, that's what everybody does. There's a moment of embarrassment, and then it's like, oh, well, you know what? It's a satire anyway. I guess it works.
Yes, go with it, man. Just pretend it's.
It was intentional all the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, we have some sample pages here. Let's zoom in a little bit so we can see it better. So this means, by the way, so what I understood, people buy the black and white version, but after a certain goal, they will get a colored edition.
Well, yeah, if so basically, as it is right now, if we hit the basic goal, then the book will be put out in black and white. But if we can hit the stretch goal, then the book will be put out in color. Yeah. As in addition to that, I'm also sending out PDFs to basically everybody who gets a physical copy. So if if we can back it to the point where we can get it colored, then I'll just send out a copy of each PDF where you get both color and black and white.
Sure. That is cool. That's cool. Right. So, but you had some pages colored as samples, so we can see what that will look like. Welcome, Apex Comics. Welcome.
Apex.
Nice to see you, sir. Nice to see you. Yeah. Look at this ship. This plane, or what it is.
It was.
Really cool.
It's fun to draw, just kind of riffing off of all those X-Jets. And the only problem, of course, is that now I have to try and draw at least something at least similar every time I want to put that jet in.
I was just about to say, yeah, you go nuts the first panel, and then, oh my God, this is their regular ship now.
Yep, I've done it a few times now, and it it does change a little bit from iteration to iteration, but
yes. That's fine. That's also a 90s thing. So
absolutely.
That's fine. Yeah.
There's no such thing as continuity, not if you don't want there to be.
Right. You have some a clash between a Hawkstab and his lieutenant, or
general. Yeah.
General, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you have to have the unreasonably angry commander, I think.
Yeah. Indeed.
And Lee went out of his way to make him get like really red when he was getting worked up.
Oh yeah, really cool.
Yeah, it was good stuff.
That's great. So what's your writing process? So do you know beforehand how the story goes, or do you kind of develop it as you write?
I know what the basic plot is, and then it's just a matter of just kind of trying to fluff everything out from there. I'm just about done with the first arc of the book now, because I've got 5 issues just about in the can, and so issue 6 will be the climax, and I think that's going to be mostly just fight, because I mean, how else do you end a 90s story arc, right? Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, setting it up from issue to issue has been interesting, and trying to fill the 22 pages. or in most cases, actually, it's closer to like 25, 27, something like that.
Yeah, whatever the story demands, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Apex says, I like to offer to draw a Blood Force trading card pro bono.
I would take that, absolutely.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
There you go. You can reach each other through X, or there are some links below, guys. So if you want to follow Mitch or reach out to him, there are some links below. Okay, Comic says Liefeld can make a jet turn into a helicopter between pages, and they don't even have transformer technology.
Exactly.
Yes, or they have like these weird like things sticking out of the back, and then the next panel they're gone.
Draw them from, right? So I mean, if you draw them from the front, yeah, you can do all sorts of stuff.
Yes,
kind of bursting from his back there. But then if you draw them from the back, you don't want to have to try and figure out how that actually hooks up. So you just ignore it.
Yes. Blood Force is the kind of books that asks the question, how many tropes can you squeeze into one comic?
Quite a few.
Every trope.
More than you would expect.
Yes. Every trope, man. Cool. So yeah, some of these panels are wild, man. This below panel, I love this effect you created right here.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, no, there's been a lot of just trying stuff out, and sometimes every once in a while it doesn't work, but for the most part, there's plenty of examples from '90s comics where I'm not going too far off of what's been done before usually.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah.
No, it's a lot of fun trying to push the envelope and just seeing how intense I can get stuff to be.
Welcome, Edwin Acevedo. Welcome, sir. Hail.
Hey.
We're looking today at Blood Force #1. It's on Kickstarter right now. There is I don't think it's up here, but there was one panel in your comic that you sent me that had you had this character Popo, and he's shooting, and his arm is like still in sketch version.
Yeah, that was an effect I tried out. I wasn't for sure it worked, although some people have said they like it.
Yeah,
where it's just kind of it's like almost like a blur effect.
I thought it worked. It was cool.
Oh, cool. I'm very interested if we can get to the color stretch goal. I'm very interested to see how Lee tries to color that.
Yeah. So you have a colorist on standby?
I do, yeah. And he's offered to do the whole thing, so that's pretty awesome.
Cool, man. Who did your logo here?
That was my brother, and that I don't think I could have gotten a better one than that. That thing's amazing.
Yeah, really cool. The sword and
ends
with a barrel.
Oh, come on, the '90s were all about accessories.
Yes. Book looks awesome, says Apex.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, it's all '90s, man. Even like the way these boobs are rendered with the sharp like contrast, and then these lines underneath.
Yeah, no, I was definitely looking directly at some Wildcats for that, I think.
Yeah. And so the layout also is very '90s. The setup here.
Yeah, I like the composition for that first cover. Nice. It's something I'm always trying to work on, is trying to come up with a good cover composition. I still feel like I struggle with it sometimes, but that one I feel like I at least the design I got right.
Right. So how long have you been working on this series? You said you are now working on book 5, right?
Yeah. No, just about done issue 5. I've been working on it for a little over 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah. Just at the 3rd anniversary of the channel. So it was for the first 6 months, I guess, or 5-6 months, was working just on my own. And then got the idea to start putting up just commentaries on pages, and then from there got live streams going, that kind of thing. So now it works out where I'm doing live streams twice a week. So that's dedicated time where I'm at the board every week. So that just kind of moves the comic along.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Second cover B, I think.
Yep.
Oh,
this one was more recently done.
I just now noticed the barrel here of this gun.
Yeah.
That's madness, man.
Yeah, that was fun. That was I was just sketching in like I don't like ports in a laser kind of thing, and it was like, oh wait a minute, you know what this kind of looks like? What if I made the end? And you like that was during a live stream, and you can hear me chuckle to myself as I realize what I can do with this.
Yeah, yeah, that's really cool. That's a memorable gun. Really cool. Look at these blades. Nuts.
Yeah, those are fun.
Yeah, cool, man. Then we have cover C.
Yep, self-explanatory.
With the babe, yeah.
I don't know that I needed the giant battle in the background,
Yeah,
but
I was just looking at that. That looks amazing.
Thanks, man. Yeah, no, I think it definitely it's a fun cover anyway, and I do like the fact that it does kind of sum up the book a little bit, where it's just like you know it's a little bit goofy. Why isn't she? Does she not know? It's like, well, you know, she has priorities.
Yeah, she's posing while the rest is fighting for their lives against these alien hordes.
That's not her fight, you know.
Yeah. So yeah, these masks also of these helmets, really cool design.
Thanks. And that's the clerk. So that's the evil aliens that are trying to. They're either trying to destroy Blood Force or they're trying to mess up the negotiating process between Extremis and the humans. I came up, I think, with a decent design for them, but the great thing about the clerk is that they're a cannibalizing, conquering army. So if I ever feel like I need to switch it up, it's just like, oh, well, they just cannibalized a new culture. And, you know, this particular ship over here, they're focusing more on a different look.
Right. Yeah. So you call them the clerk, right?
Yeah. Well, that's pretty close. It's like 12 consonants strung together. Because again, I thought it would be funny that but like, why would an alien language be pronounceable like the name? And now I need to talk about them, and it's like it's clerk. Yes, that's close enough.
Yes. But this is probably what they will do in the comic. They will give it their own like human like spin.
Oh, for sure. And again, one of the jokes is that just everybody refers to them with the 12 consonant, like the full name. Yeah. And nobody acts like nobody acts like it's weird or that they have any difficulty pronouncing it.
Yeah, man. It's really good. Love this cover.
Yeah, that's the one contributed by Mike McMahon. And that was an homage to the cover for Bloodstrike number 21.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's a great looking cover.
Yeah, badass. The rewards. Let's go through the rewards. So Blood Force receive a PDF. So this is the digital version.
Yeah.
That's rather precise. 7.25 USD.
Well, yeah, I kind of for most of it I went off of Canadian because that's
of course. Yeah.
Yeah, looking through Kickstarter, that's all it'll give me in terms of numbers. So
yes, I get it. Of course. All right, for 25 USD, you have the physical book plus the free digital.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And then we have cover B for the same price. Same price, cover C.
Yeah, so like, just if you can definitely select the cover you want, or there's also the option to select all four if you want to go collector, and I would definitely encourage that. If people want to.
Of course. These covers are all great, guys. So go for this one. For $55, you get all covers.
Signed. Absolutely.
Signed also. That's a huge discount, by the way.
Yeah. I got my silver Sharpie all ready to go to sign all these things.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Commission. Oh, you can get a commission from you.
For sure, yeah. No, if people want to, a couple of people have taken me up on that too. So I'm looking forward to seeing what we can come up with for that. I think that'll be a lot of fun.
That's nice. That is nice, man. For $125, guys, you have your own commission from Mitch,
as well as the comic, as well as the PDF. Yeah,
plus the comic. You can use this for a cover or whatever.
Yeah.
Right? Cool.
I'm one of the things I enjoy the most is doing cover homages. So if somebody's got an idea for a way to do that, I'm absolutely down to do that.
Absolutely. Wow. All right. Or you can buy a page from the book.
Yep. Still got them all. Again, what the benefit of doing traditional methods for coming up with it is that I have all of the original artwork just sitting here. It's not doing anything, so you guys might as well get it.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. So this, by the way, this is your first like actual printed book, right? So you made these. So you made like 5 issues. Right now, this is the first printed one.
Yes.
So this means you can also go to conventions later on.
Ideally, yeah. So once we do the print run, then I can. Yeah, it'd be good to get a couple of these under my belt, and then I'll have just a whole bunch of issues I can bring in. I got some stuff I can do for prints. So we're building up stock.
Let's see. Mike says Dave knows boob rendering back perfect 10.
There you go.
Yes. You want to see more boob rendering back perfect 10, guys?
I think everybody wants to see more boob rendering all the time.
Sexy cover C says Apex.
Thanks, man.
They're fighting for her.
Yep.
Yeah, one of them is this
Hawkstab, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. He definitely thinks he's got an in at least.
Yeah, he kind of digs the alien chick.
Yeah.
Apex makes some weird noises here.
I think that's his attempts at the clerk. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're as good as anybody's.
What an awesome deal. How long is your campaign?
There are 20 days left in the campaign. So plenty of time, and we're actually getting pretty close to reaching the first goal. So
20 days left, guys. Share it out. Share it out with other people. Let's get this funded. Let's get this thing funded, man. Right. So where were we? We were here. You can get a cover art.
Well, that one you can't get anymore. At least not in this campaign, because that has been spoken for now.
That's good news. That's good news for you. Too bad if you are watching and wanted this art. But good news for Mitch.
For sure.
And then we have this one, Apex. This one is still available.
That one is definitely still available.
I love the background here, man. Wow.
I'm really starting to enjoy that more and more now as time goes on.
There's a lot happening, you know.
Cool. Sure.
Some add-ons.
Yeah, you can get your prints.
Prints, okay.
Yep. So if you don't want to go all out and get a page of original art, you can get the copy of the original art, which is the full size and everything.
Right. Yeah. Wish you could see it. This one right here. Can you see the mouse? No, you can't see the left lower corner. That looks awesome.
Yeah. That was in the more recent issues. I decided I wanted to try out the no holding lines, high contrast Sin City style.
Yeah.
So there's an extended sequence where Popo's running around on an alien ship with just there's it's all high contrast stuff, and it kind of culminates with that, I think.
Yeah, it's kind of like what was it called? Death Blow.
Yes.
It was also
very much so.
Time. And this is very much like Stephen Platt, correct?
Yeah. No, I'd say the biggest influences on the book are probably Jim Lee, Rob Liefeld, and Stephen Platt. Yeah.
Look at all these casings.
Yep.
Madness.
No, that was a lot of fun. That took a while to draw too. And that is available as a print as well, as like an oversized print.
There's a page from the book, a double page spread.
Yeah, this is the ending, because you got to end on a bit of a cliffhanger or something to draw people in for the next one. So this is the ending double page spread for issue 4.
Cool. Really cool. Whoa, look at this.
And that's the ending double page spread for issue 5. Wow. So some spoilers, I suppose, but some images they're just cool looking on their own. So
yeah, look at these details. That's crazy.
That's my first real shot at drawing a mech. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. All right. We have some more links here. Guys, go check it out. Check out this campaign. Share it out, please. Let's get this funded.
Absolutely.
Awesome. All right. Remove. Let's see if I missed anything from the chat, guys. I don't want to miss anything. John Jan Epel says, I just love this high contrast art style. Tried encouraging him to do it more.
I did it quite a bit in issue 5. I think I need to take a bit of a break now. I might do the odd cover homage still.
Right.
But
Death Blow always sounds like a XXX title to me. Yeah.
Certainly could be interpreted that way.
It is a weird...
There's a lot of comics that are kind of in that vein.
Yeah. Apex says, I will put in a good word for Katie did and bring some exposure to your Blood Force campaign.
I appreciate it, man. That's awesome.
Really cool. Mike says, a very reasonable price and commissions are very satisfying.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, and I've done a couple of commissions and we do a lot of communication, a lot of back and forth to try and make sure that just it's going to be something that whoever's commissioning will enjoy once they actually get it.
Yeah. Yep. And spoiler alert, at some point they fight a mech.
Yeah. Had to let that one out, unfortunately.
Yeah. All right. This was the hour, sir. Mitch, thank you so much for being my guest for today.
Absolutely, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you're very welcome. It was a pleasure to meet you. And good luck with your campaign. 20 days
much,
to
sir.
go, so you can use like 1,000 backers.
I think we're gonna get there.
Yes. All right. And special thanks to the chat. Thank you all for showing up, guys, and for your commentary and your interaction and your questions and your feedback. And if you're watching from the replay, thank you so much. If you like this conversation, give it a like. If you didn't like the conversation, give it a dislike. And I'm very sorry. I will be back next week with a drink with Brink episode 200. That's nuts, guys. That's nuts. That's crazy. So I hope you're all there then with me. So meanwhile, I wish you all a fantastic week and hope to see you next time. Bye, guys.